This is the same place that some people call as 700 naira when they are calling back to Nigeria. So what it means is that if you're roaming right now, you have 10 countries that you can roam to. Top 10 countries. That is the UK, the UAE, the South Africa, the Germany, the France, the US. What else? Ghana, Turkey. What else can you think about that you can call at 150 naira to call out, and you can receive calls for free?
Okay, so you don't necessarily have to get another SIM when you get there. Just
what you have on your phone, whatever you have recharged, you can use it. The only thing there is that we just tell you that because we know you are roaming, we charge 5,000 naira. When you recharge that 5,000 naira, it gives you a 30-day window.
Recharge? Not as if it's going to be taken out.
No. Once you just recharge, because we just want you to have a good experience when you roam. If you roam with 500 naira, 1,000, by the time you do 10 minutes of calls, it's all gone. So we tell you that recharge 5,000 naira, it opens a 30-day window for you to receive calls for free in 10 countries. And at the same time, that 5,000 naira, if you want to call out with it, you are calling out at 150. Only in two countries.
From the 5,000.
From 5,000.
You don't necessarily have to put
for 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay.
And if it might sound expensive if you compare it to the local tariff, but if you look at the roaming tariff itself, what we used to do at 700 naira, 1,000, some people still do 1,600, some people do 250. We brought it down to that 150. And the way it works with roaming before is that when you go to a country, different networks give you different tariff, or different countries you have different. But what we've said is we benchmarked 10 countries together. 2 out of these countries, USA and France, is 200 naira. 8 out of the countries is 150. So you don't need to be thinking or searching through somebody's website to say, oh, I'm leaving UK now to go to France. How much will they charge me in France? All you just need to do is pick up your phone and move on, and you're rest assured.
One destination that you may agree with me that Nigerians, always go to is Dubai. Do you have any special tariff for?
It's good that you're asking. I mean, the UAE, we have a sister company in the UAE, Etisalat UAE, and actually in Dubai, you can enjoy calls as low as 75 naira to call from Dubai to Nigeria. It's as low. Dubai is
on your normal SIM.
On your normal SIM.
Okay.
So, just like Edo explained earlier, you recharge with a minimum of 5,000 naira before you travel. You have a 30-day window. You can receive calls free, and then you can call from the UAE at 75 naira to Nigeria.
The good part of
significant reduction from what was obtainable before now.
And the good part of it is that, you're a business person, you're a family person, and you need to quickly do a dash to Dubai or to any part of the world. The fact that your family can call you and you receive the call for free is actually excellent, and it's brilliant from our side. So as long as you have already loaded 5,000 on your phone, that automatically, gives you that opportunity to receive those calls for free. You don't want to be bothered about how much am I going to pay for this call that I'm receiving. Anywhere you are, you just receive those calls for free, and you can talk to your families members as if you are just right there with them.
Okay, there's one thing to want to pick your phone to call. We all know about issues of drop calls and connection troubles, and how smooth can it be?
I can tell you this for sure that, and if you look at empirical figures from even the regulator MTC, you will see it. For example, last year, some operators, or let me say all other operators, were banned because of network quality, and it was only Etisalat that was allowed to still activate and still do all our promos the way we are doing it, because quality of service is one of our critical success factors, and it's one of the focus of the company, the quality of service. So we don't joke with it. If we can't accommodate the customer, we won't rather go there. So we always ensure that we have the headroom to accommodate customers and give them the best of experience before we say we are going anywhere or before we are launching any new thing.
There's something you have a pilgrimage offer, something like that. How does that work?
For people who are going to Saudi Arabia for the pilgrimage and, of course, Israel, they can actually enjoy calls as low as 15 naira. They can receive calls free, and then they can
make calls as low as
15 naira per minute.
That's on the roaming platform?
Yes, on the roaming platform.
Especially for Hajj, that I think the month of October and November, when people go for the real Hajj. For Saudi Arabia, we have a special offer of 30 naira. 30 naira. And the good side I've not spoken about is one critical headache for people who roam is data. Data. We've even gone a step further. For Saudi Arabia, for UAE, For now, we have you can buy data bundle for as low as 8,500 for 100 megabyte, which is for a day. You can buy 500 megabyte bundle at 5,000
Did you
naira.
say 8,000?
8,500.
1,500
naira for 100 megabyte and 500 megabyte for 5,000 naira. This is if you know people who roam and the charges they get on data, and it's something around the world. That's the truth. If you go to any conference around the world, what all operators, UK, whatever, what they tell you is that their bigger headache or pain point is data. And Etisalat has even taken a step further to go ahead and say we are offering data bundles, which a lot of networks outside the country are going to do.
We're almost at the time here. If one has data on his line before he or she leaves the country, yes, he's loaded the 500 for roaming. Does that data still work when the person gets to the airport?
For now, it doesn't work. It won't work because when you roam, you are roaming on.
Okay.
We are dependent on the network over there.
So you have to get there to do the loading?
But of course, a lot of customers, just like you asked, it's a pain point for a lot of customers, and we keep working every day to make things better for people. We are talking to our sister companies. We are talking to even our foreign partners over there to look at how to sort out this issue. Okay. But for right now, there is no. I don't think it works in any country. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much. We've been speaking with some heads. There are 3 heads here. And they said they talk about Easylife 4.0. If you want to go on that platform,
limited edition.
Limited edition. You just dial star 420 star 1 hash.
So it's not about to grab your copy now. No. You can do it as at
any time.
Like I always tell people, if you're not an Etisalat customer, if you walk down the street, you always get the same to buy and you get on it.
So 5 naira is charged for your first call, and the rest of the calls are 11 kobo per second. Thank you so much for coming on. Oluwatosin Olulano, Head of Sales and Distribution at Etisalat.
Thank you, sir. I
told you there were a lot of heads. Oladapo Ade Folaju, Head of Media Planning and Management.
Thank you so much for having us.
And Idowu Adeshokan. I got that again.
Yeah.
Head by High Value and Mass Market. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
3 heads. All right.
Okay, no.
Sunrise will be back in a moment. I almost said, you're on your own. Sunrise will be back in a moment. Don't go away.